What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Yo, come on in, yo. Everybody, everybody, come in, right? Everybody, come up in here. We got something to talk about, for real, for real. This unplanned, completely unrehearsed. Um, yeah, we just gonna do this. I didn't plan this at all. Trust that. I just got something I want to say and get up off my chest really quickly. So, for starters, well, before I start, you guys have been watching the games. You guys know what's up all season long. Iowa fans, y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know how it's been like in the media, social media. You guys know if you have a social media, you know what's up. You know what time it is. So let's go ahead and get right to it. So Caitlin Clark, you guys got to stop acting like she got to be a saint. Like for real. Like come on now. Like y'all act like y'all never heard nobody cuss before. Like you don't cuss. What it is at some point in the game she told somebody, not really the audience, but she was getting her teammates pumped up, and she just yelled outright, and she said, "Shut the f up." Maybe towards the West Virginia team. It was some fans in the building. I don't know who she directed it to, but she's a fiery competitor, and she dropped the f bomb. So don't act like you never heard nobody drop the F bomb before because people are acting like she needs to be a saint because she's getting all these endorsement deals. She's grown up. She can say what she wants to say. And I don't see why people got a problem with it. They want her to have like this squeaky clean image. I mean, could it possibly be because of her race? Could that be it? Or is it because of how many fans she's bringing to the game? Caitlin's image needs to be squeaky clean. She can't do anything. Like, come on now. She's a human being. She slams, throws the ball against her head. I don't see nothing wrong too much. She's a fiery competitor. She gets into her, what I can't call it rage. She gets into her bag. She does things sometimes, but it's pure emotion. It's raw emotion. And you can't strip that away from a fierce competitor. So I don't know why people feel like Caitlin Clark needs to be a saint. She out there playing a game of basketball. You love her or you hate her. She's gonna hoop. She's gonna do her thing. But to sit there and say she can't like say profanity, that's crazy as hell. Everybody says profanity. I'm pretty sure. I know 12-year-olds, they shouldn't cuss. They cuss. It's just the way of life now. So I don't get the whole damn fuss. I don't understand it at all. People talking about, well, she should be like a model citizen. Come on now. I mean, she is who she is. She's great for the game. She truly is. But she doesn't have to be perfect because none of us are. So I don't know why y'all feel like y'all got to over criticize. Then y'all got to complain about her complaining. You're not playing the game she is. If you have a problem with it, hey, you're entitled to feel how you feel. But allow her to grow, to evolve, to make mistakes, to get caught up in the moment. Allow that. She just a player playing the game she loves, just so happened to be super talented, that put the work in, plus she's gifted. She put the work in and she gifted. I'ma say it again. Not only is she gifted, she put the work in to be this good. So that should be a message to other young women to put the work in. And of course have the talents. Juju Watkins, she has the talents. She's great. She's gravy. She's only going to continue to get better. She's already amazing. Hannah Hidalgo, she's already amazing. But don't nobody poke at them. And it makes me say, I scratch my chin and I wonder why. Could it possibly be because nobody plays with as much fire as Caitlin Clark? Is that a possibility? What's good, Seth? Is that somewhat of a possibility? Again, I don't take nothing away from Juju Watkins. Superior, great talent. Hannah Hidalgo, absolutely amazing. A complete bull, a complete dog. What these freshmen are doing is amazing. I'm getting more impressed with Paige Beckers by the day. But one of the things that I want to say, particularly in this live, as I put, everybody act like Caitlin Clark has to be a saint. It's overwhelming. Am I a saint? Hell no. Are you a saint? Hell no. Is the next person a saint? Probably not. So she's going to make errors even when she gets to the next level. It happens. Like the turnovers. When she handles the ball as much as she does, you got to live with it. And it's unfortunate. I think she needs to clean it up. I'm not here to tell you guys that she's Mother Teresa. I'm not. I'm not here to tell you guys that she's Moses from the Bible. She's gonna make errors. She's gonna, you know, take the rock. She goes behind her back sometimes, and I get upset. Her shot selection, I don't always like it. I'm telling you guys that now because there are moments when I'm watching her just pull up, and I'm like, damn, don't do, and it goes in. And it's something like the Curry effect. You got to deal with it. You have to, because as much as she shoot, she's gonna make some too. Now, one of the things that I don't like, even though I'm here to defend Caitlin in a sense, she needs to get better at the time, watching the time, and shot selection. There was some of those threes that she took in the fourth quarter that had me scratch my head because West Virginia had all the momentum. Like, hey, watch out now. They're coming for us. They didn't tie this damn game up, and you still pulling up from 30, from 35. Like, wait a second. You got to play the clock. You got to say, and you also got to feel the game and know that the momentum is swinging. It's time to get the ball and go to the damn cup. Michael Jordan did it. He did it best. He says, you know what? It looked like things are getting tight here. Let me get my butt on the free throw line. And what's up with that? People act like can't nobody go to, it's not that can't nobody go to the free throw line no more. People don't want to see Caitlin Clark going to the free throw line. Like, if she get hacked on the shoulder, the arm, I'm about to get to you in 1 second, Nolan. People get hacked on the arm. She get hacked on the arm, the head. People don't want no foul call. Like, this is still basketball. This ain't football. This ain't hockey. This ain't boxing. If somebody makes contact, they got to go to the free throw line. Now, in all fairness, it should work on both sides. I said so in a video earlier that I have not put out yet, but I was talking about West Virginia. They definitely could have used more free throws. But you know what? You got to keep driving until you get fouled. I feel like Iowa did. I feel like they just kept going to the cup until they get fouled. Let me see what you're talking about. I think I said, what's up, Seth? What's going on? I'm here to do a live that was unplanned. What's good? Can't wait to check out your channel tomorrow, your video tomorrow. I mean, your live tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. What's going on, Daniel Berry Sports? Nolan, you said, I don't get how Caitlin is polarizing and judged constantly. Great player, great teammate, great person. Yeah, I find myself getting like sometimes too deep into social media, with the backlash, with the pushback. It happens. But I know one thing, I haven't seen nobody come over here yet talking crazy about Caitlin Clark. I'm waiting on them. No, I'm not going to block them. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to have a reasonable conversation so we can get to the bottom of their hatred. Because there got to be some underlying hatred. But I know that everybody don't dislike Caitlin Clark, but they give me reasons why. Take Sess, for example. She gives great reasons. She says Caitlin Clark doesn't play enough defense outside of somebody who just bitter because of how she's uplifting the sport. And they say things like, what do they say? They just say crazy things like, I'm just ready for them to lose. I'm sick of her. All she does is shoot three. That's my favorite one right there. All she does is shoot logo threes. All she does is shoot logo three. Those are the people that's not watch bottom of the bottle. What's going on? What's going on? I'm just sitting here basically just, I feel like I'm going on a rant because, oh, you here? You here to be a Caitlin detractor? What's up, man? What's going on? But look, I get it. I know she got weaknesses. I keep telling people all the time she's an unfinished product. I continue to say that. She's not in WNBA yet. She is super talented. Maybe people think that she's a finished product. Maybe because she gets elevated so highly, she's not supposed to do anything wrong. Guys, Michael Jordan missed shots at the buzzer. Guys, Kobe Bryant missed shots late in the game that were critical. Same thing with MJ. Guys, we just saw Breanna Stewart shoot what? 4 for 18. It happens. Caitlin's gonna have bad shooting nights. She's a shooter. She doesn't have a memory in her defense. She keeps putting that ball up. Now, when she plays with Aaliyah Boston, I think she's gonna definitely be a little bit more composed because she's gonna want to play. You're not just gonna be able to go out there for the Fever and just jack up threes unless you're making them, unless your field goal, your 3-point percentage efficiency is so high. No, you're not just gonna be out there jacking up three. So yeah, her game is definitely gonna have adjustments. But what I'm saying here is they get the perception that she's not supposed to be fiery on the court when that's who she is. Did you guys know that she got kicked out of gym for being too fierce of a competitor? We're talking about gym. So yeah, you must allow some things. If she was the eighth player, the ninth, 10th player on the team out there throwing the ball, head butting the ball, yelling at the refs, I would be like, what's going on here? There is some advantages. There is some favoritism. Is there some entitlement? Perhaps, maybe so. You say not a detractor. It's not her fault. I don't know. It's just sometimes you came in at a weird time because I was like talking about like where the haters at, and like you popped up. So I'm not trying to say you was, but that was like crazy timing. I'm not a detractor. It's not her fault. She can't control that the media loves a great white hype. Yeah, I agree because you know what? Bottom of the bottle, they going to be looking, they going to be searching high and low. Their binoculars going to be scanning everywhere, looking for the next one. You think they're going to probably say, "What about Paige?" Paige got 1 year. Paige is already great. I'm seeing it in her. I don't want them to win the national title because obviously I would like UCLA or Iowa to win, which I don't. I mean, I'm pipe dreaming, but I'm going to believe in my teams regardless, regardless if it's a pipe dream or not. But Paige has the talent to go to the WNBA right now. So if UConn won, maybe she would spend those 10 days because I think you get those 10 days after you win to decide whether or not you're going to go ahead and throw your name into the draft cap. Perhaps she should go because she's definitely got the talents and they're going to be looking for someone. Um, in my opinion, embrace Juju Watkins, embrace Hannah Hidalgo, embrace Kiki Rice. Who else? Embrace what is Kiki Irvin from Stanford? Is she a sophomore or junior? I can't remember everything, even though I try to watch as much as possible. I think she's a junior. But even her, you could get behind her. In perfect fashion, I say push all the freshman players. That's what the freshman stars, should I say. Push the freshman stars because they are the future of the game. Malaysia Fulwiley, future of the game. I'm going to tell you guys like this. At one point last year, I was caught up in the damn LSU and South Carolina. You know, all the hate. When you're on social media a lot, you kind of find your thoughts get muddled, and it makes you feel like I gotta hate the opposition. No, you don't. You ain't gotta hate. We supposed to love and respect all these hoopers because they all into it. They go hard, and so I learned from that point. I said, Leah Boston, she looks like a really great player. I started watching her. Much respect to her. Started to follow her. Angel Reese, I rooted for them all the way up until they ran into us in the conference game. I mean, the conference game. What the hell am I talking about? The finals? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, the national game. So, yeah, got to play on respect, whether we win or lose. It is about having some class. You know, it is about being professional. And so many fans, they just can't be. They just cannot be nice to the LSU fan base because we lost to them. South Carolina, they get every right to brag. You know, I'm here to say it now. South Carolina gets every right to brag. And you would think me being an Iowa fan, I would feel some kind of way, but I don't. I mean, we beat them. I don't call it luck. Caitlin was on one. She really was. We got enough from the teammates around us. We pulled off a miraculous upset. It's not going to happen every year. I don't see it happening this year just because of my brackets. I voted for UCLA and Iowa. That don't mean nothing. I was right last year as it pertains to Iowa, but chances are you can't predict March Madness. That's why everybody's doing a bracket. You don't see people doing brackets for the NBA playoffs. You cannot predict it. Paige already said she coming back for Gino. Yeah, I know that, and then AZ Fudd as well. She's definitely coming back for them. But it's crazy because they playing really good right now. It's crazy because, I mean, they kind of in their stride. They didn't hit their stride. We will see what happens with the Sweet 16 games. I wish I knew every matchup off the top of my head, but I mean, I know the ones that count. I know South Carolina versus Indiana. Of course, my Bruins versus the Tigers, the Hawkeyes versus the Buffaloes or the Buffs. What other matchups are out there? I'm gonna be checking that out. Probably doing a video on that. Probably so. But going back to Caitlin really quickly one more time. It's crazy because she dealt with all the pressure and she performed. She did to see her deal with the physical play. I mean, she was bleeding and shit. I mean, bloody, like no timeouts, no crying, wrap me up, take me up, let's go. People underestimate her toughness because, in my opinion, I mean, she probably could do to put on some more um, I won't say weight, but she could probably work on strength. But her stamina and endurance is great, and she's stronger than you think. I mean, she looks like she's not that strong, but Caitlin Clark is really that strong. She can take contact. I think it was great to see her pass the physical test play. I know I spoke on that before, but I want to speak on that again. Nolan says everything is going to come quick for Caitlin and others going to the draft on April 15th, camp shortly after. Yeah, that's why I got to give a lot of respect, love, and praise to Aaliyah Boston because she handled it like a pro's pro. She stepped right back into the fire after coming up out of that fire. And I know it has to wear on you mentally, physically on your legs, but if you want to be great, you gotta push through all of that. You gotta try to get your rest when you can, get you a nap in. You gotta get ready to try to make the team. The WNBA is also unpredictable because we've seen it before. You could be top 5 draft pick and find yourself out of this league. So you gotta get prepared to make it. And of course, nobody's gonna cut a Leah Boston. Nobody's gonna cut a Aja Wilson or Brianna Stewart when they're a rookie or Caitlin Clark when they're a rookie, but you got to take this game seriously. Have I already addressed the big three thing? Should she take the 5 mil? Yeah, shout out to the J Spot Network. I don't know why, but I just didn't really want to talk about that. But when J Spot asked me to, we gotta hold it down for our people. Shout out J Spot. And I was like, okay, I'll talk about it. Because when I heard the story, it wasn't something. I don't watch the big three for one. And I don't know because Caitlin doesn't always respond to everything. Caitlin Clark has like a Michael Jordan mentality where you could so you could talk all the crap you want about Michael Jordan, but you're probably not going to get a response. He's not going to, like Kevin Durant, LeBron James. They'll tweet back. They'll respond to you on social media. Depending on what you say and who you are. But Caitlin Clark doesn't. She doesn't respond like it took forever for her to really eventually say there's nothing between me and Angel Reese. So she responds to things on her own time. And I think that's cool too. But yeah, I did put a video out. I did like a quick little 4-minute video. I don't think she's surprised to prioritize joining the big three. It's definitely the big three should be there later, much later on. 5 million is not quite enough. I know she's rolling in the bank, especially in terms of a women's athlete. She's definitely getting the moolah. So I don't see why. I think it kind of conflicts. It could potentially conflict with her WNBA schedule a little bit. It's not really worth it. Maybe if Q was talking about bottom of the bottle, maybe if Q was talking about giving I'm gonna say if Q was talking along the lines of 15 mil, which I can't see him going that high, I would be like, maybe I would consider it. But you already got people talking a little greasy. Like Kenyon Martin said, there's no way that Caitlin Clark can score a bucket. Like I literally came across the article. I'm gonna share it in my community section. Like he literally said like she couldn't even score one bucket. Like, do you people even watch that? Like she can drop a three in by accident, unless they're gonna turn into Charles Oakley and like try to clothesline her, she's gonna get some buckets. She would be the first woman to play. Now, shout out to Lisa Leslie. She is coached in the Big Three. These are things I only know because I knew somebody that covered the Big Three, and I have seen highlights, but I'm not personally a fan of it. Um, I don't know why, but it is cool. But I don't think she should take that 5 mil. I don't see a reason for it. Like she's just gonna she has to take care of herself as well, guys. Because if she like plays Olympic basketball, like Nolan was saying, she's about to come out of this tournament. Whenever we either win it all or get eliminated, she's gonna be right into the draft shortly thereafter. Then she's gonna be going to camp. Then you're gonna be playing a 40-game season. You got the Olympics. I mean, when did she take a break? You know, it's in Q's best interest to keep us safe. You also write about that in the way bottom of the bottle because I don't. It's only like 10. Is it 10 games or 8? I only think it's like 8 games. I think they only play up to 50. Again, I didn't read on the rules very much, but I feel like they only play to 50. Um, it's 10. Yeah, okay, so it's 10. Yeah, I can see that. But if anything, for me, the biggest issue is the money. Because 5 million, is that truly enough? I mean, could he? If I was her, I'm a negotiator. I'd be like Q 10, you know, 12, and he didn't even want to pay Chris Tucker. What he tried to get Chris Tucker some old, and y'all know the old joke. Q tried to get Chris Tucker some NWA tapes and some Ice Cube solo albums. Like, and I know that was just a joke. I hope, but yeah, just in my opinion though, I would probably pass. And I said that in the video. If I was her, I would politely pass because you never know. At some point, you got to get your money though. Bottom of the bottle. I mean, you got to be a savvy businessman. If somebody you feel like they're gonna lowball you, that's what they're gonna do if you don't speak up. If you being a savvy, astute businessman, a businesswoman, you gonna try to get the best. Is it? You know what? I thought it was per game. Per game ain't too bad. I'm getting my facts or something mixed up because I thought it was 10,000. Oh, you know what? Regular players probably get 10,000 per game because I saw something in an article that said 10 per game. And I think that's just for the players that that are there on a consistent basis. I know some famous names have come through and played. 5 million per game. I would have to look. I would have to look into that. I definitely would. Percent for 10 games of 3-on-3 to 50. 5 million. Damn. Damn, that's nice. Hell, hell, we need to be trying to get, we need to be trying to get out there. Hell, hey, where my Nikes at? Hey, bottom of the bottle. Says, grab my Nikes. Yeah, let's go. 5 million for real. That's But to Caitlyn though, like we know she getting banked. We know the NIL money is just sitting pretty for her. The endorsements. I mean, she getting that bank. But for real though, bottom of the bottom, I mean, for real, be like Mike with Bow Wow, catch lightning in a bottle. But no, I mean, I still don't know. I mean, want this opportunity to be on the table for her later though. Like she could get acclimated to playing in the WNBA. Who knows? Maybe she might want to like take a year off. All she gonna do is put 5 mil on top of all. Yeah, y'all make some y'all definitely make some great points. I mean, she is literally the it girl right now. But sis, I'm gonna be honest with you though. I'm really impressed with this. Who am I impressed with this tournament? Because y'all know I could talk about so many different things that just come off the top of my head. I'm really impressed with who y'all really impressed with because I'm impressed with Full Wiley. I feel like it's been players that's been hooping better than Caitlin Clark. We going off subject, but hey, it don't matter. It's a lie. It's players that have been playing better than Clark. Like Clark's been getting it done But there's players out there that just really showing up, and they deserve attention as well. And I gotta say that, like Paige has been hooping, Malaysia's been hooping, Kiki Rice has come to the party. She's truly motivated. I don't know where it came from, but thankfully she showed up during the second half. Kiki Irfin, she's been balling this tournament. I'm talking about players that have just been blowing me out the water this tournament. And I gotta say, Malaysia. I know Audie Crooks, her last game wasn't great, but the 40-point game, I've been impressed. I have been impressed with so many players outside of Clark. The game is in good hands. What I think we need, Sess, is for people to want to watch, and that's what we gotta break down. Perhaps like when I come on your show or something, we gotta talk about what we need to do for the game to truly be in good hands when she leaves. And the reason why I say that is because if the numbers drop, I'm gonna be disappointed because I'm not just a Caitlin Clark and Iowa fan. I repeat, I love the game. My favorite Gamecocks players are Chloe Kitts, automatically. Tessa's nice, and Full Wiley she's amazing. LSU players I like. Haley Van Lith drives me nuts with her defense and her inconsistent shooting, but I still like Haley Van Lith. Um, Got nothing against Angel. Flau'jae, she's cool, but just in terms of the game and where it is, we gotta figure out how. When Caitlin says, "All right, I'm out of here," she already said, "I'm out of here for her to her home arena." I caught the picture of her, and her parents, basically saying their goodbyes. They was like some of the last people left in the building. That was a touching moment because she ain't gonna never be back at Carver as a hooper, as an organized hooper. She's gonna be back, of course, I would assume, to see a game here or there, if she can, because she's gonna be busy. Did I see I want to say I did. Did I see the HVL with the Adidas commercial? I feel like I did. I want to say I did. When commercials be on, sometimes I be watching, sometimes I don't. I'm just gonna be honest. Wait, I feel like I missed some. What you say is this? Let's have a convo. ESPN ain't gonna let the numbers drop. NCAA contract too long. Gotta have the numbers. Yeah, most definitely. But I think like me and it was Nolan or bottom of the bottle. One of us was saying, um, who they gonna get next? I feel like we were saying that a little bit ago. Who's gonna be the next? It shouldn't be, and I agree with you, Sess. It's kind of like female hip hop, where only one person could shine at once. There needs to be at least three faces. Like maybe they all can't be faces, but there needs to be one person and there needs to be immediate runner-ups. If we're gonna say Juju Watkins is amazing, which she is, if Hannah is great, and she is, um, we gotta get Full Wiley in the mix. We gotta get Crooks in the mix. You know, you are the only one worried when CC leave if it's gonna be okay. No, I'm not. I'm not though. Says there's actually I can't remember his name for the life of me, but I watch dude all the time on YouTube, and he's basically saying like you need a spicy player. You need salt. Well, I don't know. That's his opinion. But he's basically saying you need sauciness. You need a spicy player. You need somebody that's not vanilla. You need somebody that's got insane handles, freaky layups, all of that stuff. And yeah, those people are out there. Hannah is definitely one. Your girl is Malaysia Full Wiley. Aaliyah Edwards just jumped out at me on the screen. Oh, Nolan, you said I feel like never appreciated Aaliyah Edwards enough. Yeah, I get that. I feel like that about Tim Duncan too. I didn't appreciate him until later in his career. But yeah, Juju gonna have next. But what I'm saying, Seth, is from a standpoint of which, if you see the numbers that Caitlin is doing, I know that South Carolina can do them. I feel like a lot of that is because of Don. Um, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to have a discussion. Um, Write down whatever you need, or just come off the top of the head and just basically say like, yeah, I could pinpoint this person. But you're right though, they're not. ESPN is not going to have the numbers falling down, and hopefully some of these casuals will become faithful fans. if they follow Caitlin to the WNBA, which I'm sure a lot of us are gonna do, let's hope they also stay back in college and watch some of the greatness that's out there. If South Carolina wins the title, that'll be great. But one of the things I sometimes worry about, Seth, is like that's why I told you Malaysia Fulwiley needs to start because people want to see sizzle. And I know you say you love defenses, but people want to see that offensive sizzle. And you can see it with Caitlin. And we know that Paige can do that. We know that, you see that at times from Cam Brink. You see Kiki Erifin put on the offensive show. But, I just feel like defense don't get the love that offense gets. PB will get those numbers next year. She came in hot as a freshman. Yeah, me in the bottom of the bottle was saying that. But see, I think you need somebody that's going to be more. You need a freshman or a sophomore, somebody that that can hold it down for a few years. Because I think that fifth year of eligibility is about to be finito, done. So you need somebody young in the game that plays like an experienced player. I think our offense sizzled again. Yeah, it definitely sizzled. But I'm speaking in terms of individuality from a player. I guess that would be for Wiley. You guys get it done. You guys are like the Spurs. You got so many options. You're like not today's Wemby Spurs. You like Duncan and Ginobili and Tony Parker. You guys got like that kind of like bag and deeper, like Boris Diaw. You got so many players that can just do so many different things for you. And you guys are a great team-oriented squad with a star. I don't even want to say future star. With a superstar right now in Malaysia. I feel like she should start. See, Seth, you got me over here talking South Carolina. See what you done started. But no, I mean, hey, I love to talk about all the teams. I really do. I was gonna say something about UCLA. Hey, Seth, you think UCLA going to be able to get that done for your boy or what? I thought the fifth year was standard. The COVID year, well, yeah, it's on its way out. I hope UCLA can get that done. I don't feel confident. If you ask me who I feel more confident about winning on Saturday, um, I'm probably gonna say Iowa because we beat. It's a stupid reason. I feel like because we beat Colorado last season, which is I'm telling you guys, it's a dumb reason. I feel like we probably got an edge. LSU scares me because even though we can attack the hell out of Van Lift's weak defense, I mean she's like basically half of a defender, if that. I'm just not sure we can deal with Morrow. I'm just not sure we can deal with Angel Reese pogo stick ability to just stay on those boards. We gotta try to we gotta make Angel run like homegirl from Rice. We've gotta make her run. Um, Gabriella Hawkins, Charisma Osborne. We're gonna our wing defenders. We're gonna have to defend. We can't be taking no breaks. This ain't Creighton. It's gonna be tough. I don't want to get too much into that matchup right now. Kiki Rice, she got to be motivated to play. It's gonna be tough. But yeah, if we come out looking like we did against Creighton, even despite the fact that LSU has not looked like themselves against Rice and Middle Tennessee State, I would take my chances with LSU being the defending champion over UCLA, even though we got the experience from reaching the Sweet 16 last year and y'all beat us over our heads, sis. I still just believe that, I gotta see it. It's gotta be a show me thing. I feel like I know we could beat Colorado. I don't know if we will, but UCLA has to show me. I'm just because they the 2 seed don't mean nothing. They probably the weakest 2 seed out there. So they gotta show me. And yeah, I'm being critical. I guess I could be more critical of my teams. I suppose. I mean, if you're not a South Carolina fan, you need to be a little bit critical of your squad. I know you heard me say that, sis. If you're not a South Carolina fan, you need to have a healthy feel for your team. And West Virginia, I mean, they was shout out to them again. They was playing football. That wasn't no basketball game, sis. That was a football game. LSU would be more dangerous if Big Four was the focal point of that team. And you know what I'm scared of, bottom of the bottom? I'm I ain't gonna say I'm scared. What if Flaw J take charisma and lock her down? Is Kiki going to be aggressive? Because sometimes we tend to stand around. Stop standing. Iowa did the same shit against West Virginia. Did y'all peep that? I don't know if everybody was watching the game, but I'm like, would y'all cut? Would y'all move? Would y'all scream? Would y'all do something? Like they was just watching Caitlin like, what's she gonna do with the ball? There was one play when I'm trying. I can't. McCabe was playing defense. The ball shot in the air. She kept guarding her defender. I'm like, we be getting in lost. There's times when I think Caitlin Clark, Kate Martin also, I gotta give her credit. They're like the only ones with a really good IQ awareness, especially on the offensive end. Like some of the players, even Hannah, is like, are you there? Is your head in it? Where's your awareness? Where are you? Like focus, like lock the hell in, cut, move. They just because if you think that teams aren't going to try to key in on Caitlin more and more, you're crazy. I know when she gets to Indiana, she gonna have total freedom. She gonna feel like it's gonna feel like complete utopia because she gonna be so open with Kelsey Mitchell, Alyssa Smith. Right now, she does not have that privilege. And so I'm surprised she's able to ball out sometimes. LOL, shoot, I am critical of SC. No, you don't say it on stream though, Sess. You like so critical. I mean, you believe and you should. But if you are critical, I ain't never saw you be critical. If I have, I don't remember. Let's see. Y'all got to deal with MK Dub. Is that Michaela Williams? I'm scared of her because she gonna be an X factor. If we forget about her, she gonna torch us. I'm not sure about UCLA. Yeah, I know, right? I know. Y'all got 3 freshmen mentioned, plus you got a player called Little Mama, Jada Richard. I saw your video on Jada Richard, Toby. Hey, wait a minute. Who getting Toby? That girl, I saw her footage. She could ball. Who is getting Toby? What's her name? Fournier? Who who is getting her? I think is it North Carolina? No, is it Duke? Yeah, Duke. Man, that's why I told you, Sess, I'm ready to trade my Purdue. I treat them like the stepchild in the attic, but they really are my third team. But I don't talk about them that much. I'm ready to trade. I'm ready to trade my third squad in for Duke. Fournier, she's a beast. Cece is a bucket. There's nothing anybody can do about that. However, look down the other 4 and I would lock down the other 4, I were in trouble. Yeah, Hannah Stokey, I'm waiting on you. Hannah Stokey. Like, you gotta give us something. She ain't Sash, you told me you didn't believe. You told me you was on the fence. I'm waiting on Stokey to give us something. Now in her defense, she had a migraine and foul trouble in the first game against Holy Cross. But the next game against West Virginia, Hannah, she was missing the free throws, and that's been a problem for her. I've remained supportive, but she got to make free throws. And where is she? She ain't trying to get no separation. She go in the paint. She don't try to get free. She don't call for the ball. But if we sprint down the court in transition, she didn't even do a good job of catching the ball. If I wasn't such a fan, I would be like, yo, what are you doing? But I believe in her. Plus, she's just a sophomore. But we need her. And she's been great for us this season. She ain't had a game yet. And we definitely going to need her against Colorado. Jalen Sherrod is no joke. And the whole team is good. They've been ranked all season long in like the top 10. Stokey will be important Saturday. Can she get it done? Hey, if she don't look like she gonna bring the heat, bring the fire, she gotta get up out of there. She gotta sit down. and it's making me scratch my head, says maybe we are gonna have roller skating nights. Maybe we gonna have boogie nights. Next season we gonna be boogie night. It's going all over the damn arena with doing skating because she is supposed to be a focal point for us next season. I'm really scratching my head. I need to see a breakout game. At least give us 10 boards. At least give us 12 boards. At least block some shots. Do some. I mean, she did get fouled, but she needs to step up. Next season going to be her team. And it's not just going to be her team, but she's going to be a clear focal point. If not, um, we got what's that girl? Ava Hayden, 6'4". She's a 6'4" post. She's mobile. She's gonna come in. Addison O'Grady will be here. She'll be a senior. I hope she don't enter the portal. Who else? I don't know. We just gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna watch more Iowa recruits footage, but height wise, it's from a standpoint of a post player, Hannah's gonna get all the opportunity in the world, and I think she's gonna improve next season. But we truly need her this season to advance because we can't do it without her. Says what y'all think about says what you think about Indiana. I was talking to Lil Greasy on social media. I ain't gonna lie. I said Indiana got better shooters. You know me, I like to start fires and run. But I think Indiana got better shooters. Am I crazy or am I crazier? Nolan says Fournier is from the Toronto area. Anybody have a hunch Strong commits to Duke? Team on the rise? I mean, Nolan, I know it don't sound right, but it's gonna sound right because I've been an Iowa fan since '95, right? Basically, really '94 going to '95. So says, give me 1 second, '94, and then UCLA '95, '96. So and then Purdue at 2000. So yeah, if I was to somehow say bye Purdue, which I mean we're supposed to be loyal to our teams, but anything can happen if I'm thinking of leaving the Aces. Why not slap Purdue to the side and say I'm a Duke fan because I love they coach, I love what they doing over there, and if Kara's there, then I'm there. I feel like you with Don says I'm ready to jump over there and start swimming over there, swim over to Duke and say I'm here. Strong could absolutely end up at Duke. Lawson would not be a bad spot. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad spot. She's doing something really nice over at Duke U. Better shooters than who? I said Indiana got better shooters, right? I said, am I crazy or am I crazier? Because I mean, Sydney Paris could shoot that thing. Normally, I reserve shoot that thing for Kate Martin, Caitlin, and the girl off the bench, Taylor McCabe. Normally, when I say, look at that girl, she can shoot that thing. But hey, Indiana got shooters. Paris can shoot that thing. Sarah Scalia can shoot that. Um, Yarden Gonzalez can shoot the three. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you that top to bottom, hell no, they're not better than South Carolina. Indiana's probably gonna get their tops rocked. Or as old boy say, um, Hassan, they probably gonna get their TV turned off. Indiana, Indiana gonna get their TV turned off. It might happen. It might happen before halftime. But I'm gonna tell you like this though, Seth. I do think they gonna compete. I do think they gonna compete. Powell and Paris went to the same. They both went to Oregon. I just want to see a competitive game. Like y'all can't keep beating everybody by 35 now. Come on. I mean, you got to see Iowa sweat, and you got to see. That's what I'm saying. I want to see a good game too. You got to see UCLA. I was watching the score because my tablet was not charged, so I was watching the score in the corner like we do from time to time. And I'm like, UCLA, when the second half started, I said, if y'all don't get it together, y'all damn well better. And I'm sitting there watching them on the scoreboard, and I'm like, what the hell is they doing? I finally got to see the game. Um, it was crazy as hell. But if they play that way against LSU, we're not getting it done. We're not gonna get it done. I didn't sweat, but y'all seen us go to 1 point seconds against Tennessee. Yeah, I don't. When that happened, I, that's one of the craziest things. Says when that happened, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't nowhere to be found around the TV. I didn't see what happened until I saw your clip or ESPN. I think I saw ESPN, and then I saw your clip. Hey, that clip was timeless. That clip deserved to go viral. Like that was wild. I'm down for SC blowouts. You sound like me. You sound like me, bottom of the bottle. Um, yeah, I wasn't around no TV sets because I was like, I don't know. I can't explain. Hell, so much be going on. I don't remember what happened, but I didn't get to see that finish, and I was sure enough kicking myself like, damn, like where was I? But I know the day after that, Caitlin put on a hell of a show against Nebraska. Hell of a show. We need more of it as we play Colorado. She definitely gonna have to bring her cake. I call it the Caitlin cake. When she get mad and she get upset, she just get to throwing on the cake, like dun 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 dun, and she just start rocking off on the opposition, draining threes, getting to the cup. She got to do that on Saturday. She make no mistake. She can't have a down game. It's crazy because a down game for Caitlin is like 26 points. For some players, that's like their career high. Dawn was so calm. I don't know how she did it. I heard Dawn kept the players like composed somehow. I'm like, if I was a coach, I would be like, yeah, let's gather up, guys. Perhaps we'll get lucky if somebody's open. Make sure you find them. It doesn't matter who it is, whether it's a star, a role player. It doesn't matter who they are. If they get open, if they get a crack of daylight, get them the ball. No, Don drew it up. She's like trusting Cardoso, calm, just peaceful demeanor, telling everybody it's gonna be okay. Yeah, that just makes her such a great coach. She's able to stay graceful under pressure. I don't know how she did it. Like if I saw Cardoso was like, what is that the equivalent like? That's like, is that like? This can't be like Ben Wallace shooting a three at the end. But it has to be like something close to that. Like she doesn't shoot threes. So to see her shoot that three and for it to go in, I was like, well, damn. I mean, y'all just played all in their damn face at the buzzer. Like literally, y'all played in Tennessee's face. Well, and one thing's for sure, you won't be seeing Tennessee again. This, at least not this season. Does CC go for 50 this weekend? Um, it's capable. I mean, she could do it. Capable Caitlin. I would suggest that she get her teammates involved. The physical play is one thing. Will it ramp it? Will it ratchet up even again? Um, I don't know if you want to try to win a game dropping 50. I personally just give us your best. And for me, she give us 30 something. That's cool because I want everybody else around her to get active. People got to get active out there. Says Molly Davis. Hey, if you 50% of yourself, let's go. Ain't no tomorrows. You're a senior. You're a fifth year senior. This is it for you. Let's go to Walgreens. Let's get some medical tape. What's your ankle bothering you? What is it? Your foot? Let's wrap that up and we're going to send you up out there because we need every able body that has been helping us all season. And Molly Davis has been helping us. We need her to get out there. Really quickly, I'm going to see what Nolan said. It's going to be a great weekend of hoops. Yeah, it's also going to be a scary weekend full of hoops because I know these games, they got the potential to be good. I'm going to say this before I go. Says, who else is playing? Of course, I'm going to go check it out, but I wonder who else is playing. Nolan, you know who else is playing outside of Iowa, Colorado, UCLA versus LSU, South Carolina versus Indiana. I'm just thinking in my head, like, who's Texas playing? Who's Stanford playing? Like, it's crazy. I'm focused on the tournament, but the teams I'm really looking out for is the games, the must-see teams I've been watching pretty much all year. I would love to watch every game if I could, but I can't. But obviously, I'm going to watch as much Iowa as I can. I'm going to watch as much UCLA as I can. I'm glad they coming to the Big Ten, even though it's going to be tough for next season for Iowa. Definitely, I try to watch South Carolina. Let's see what y'all saying. You see USC Baylor. Man, that's gonna probably be the toughest test for USC yet, because USC has not really been challenged in my opinion. Duke versus UConn. Ooh wee! I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, man, that's must see TV. Mark me in front of a chair, a couch. I'm there for that. Oregon State, Notre Dame. Oh yeah, we got some good game. Oh man, I got to get my favorite snack, and I got to get in front of a TV this weekend. North Carolina State. Oh man, all these games sound good. Gonzaga versus Tech. Oh, all these games sound good. I'm gonna watch Friday games with a clear head because I know I'm gonna be watching Saturday games just all over the place. And at least I'll be seeing who wins first between LSU and UCLA. And I'm saying this because I wanted to say this before I got on live. Once, if UCLA can pull an upset, don't ask me why. I feel more confident about Iowa going into that game. Don't ask me why. My thought process is crazy. But if UCLA could somehow find a way to push the defending champions up out of the picture, I just feel like I think it bodes well for Iowa. Each game has nothing to do with each other, but it's just like a little feeling that I have. And I don't know why I want to see Iowa versus UCLA because that's going to drive me crazy as hell. But those are my picks. You know what game I really want to see? Now that y'all done put up the teams again, Duke versus UConn. If I didn't say it before, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that game. That game is going to be something incredible. But really, all these games look good. In fairness, they all look good. But as I look to kind of conclude this video, I want to bring it all back around to this, guys. Like, why do y'all think people like Judge Caitlin's every move so in particularly hard, like she's not allowed to breathe? Is it because of all the acclaim? Is it because of all of the exposure, the overexposure? Like, one thing I noticed now, I'm in a couple of Iowa fan groups. It's none but love there. And obviously, that's your team. That's obviously a safe setting. But one thing I notice online as I move around different social media sites, it's either love for Caitlin or it's borderline hate for Caitlin. But I don't have no problem with the people like you, Seth, that actually give a reason. But some people don't. They don't clarify anything. They just basically, like, there's even people that don't like her because of her skin color. I'm not going to not be a Caitlin Clark fan because I see other great African American players because I don't see a color at all. I don't. No, I'm a fan of whoever's great for the game. I really am. So it's not for me to sit here and look at a player based upon their skin. I mean, if that was the case, it's crazy and as cringe as that sounds, I wouldn't be an Iowa fan. And I'm going to rock with my team no matter what. It doesn't matter if we have 8 African American players or if we have 8 or 9 Caucasian players. That race doesn't mean anything to me. And some people just, these days, they don't want to see greatness. For whatever reason, there's people that have something to say about greatness. And in my humble opinion, when a person explains why they don't like a athlete, I can get that. I'm not going to fight with somebody that says, oh, I have other favorites. Caitlin's awesome, but I just don't rock with her. What can I say about that? But the personal shots, oh, I don't like her because she's whining. Hey, newsflash, everybody whines. Michael Jordan whined. A'ja Wilson whined. Do we not like these people because they get fussy? LeBron James definitely whines. Like, it happens. Reggie Miller whined. I mean, if you go all the way back to WNBA teams, like not franchises, dynasties. You seen players whining then. Cynthia Cooper, players whine. Lisa Leslie. That's what they do. It happens. It's a game where people get emotional at times. Tempers flare. There's nothing about Caitlyn that's perfect. I even seen somebody tell me in a comment section that it's gonna be great because once Caitlyn gets with Aaliyah Boston, it is going to be great. But let me finish my thought. Let me finish what I'm gonna say. They said that when Caitlyn gets with Aaliyah Boston, then she's gonna learn how to be an adult. She's gonna learn maturity. She's gonna learn humility. No, she's gonna learn grace and professionalism. Of course, they're gonna bond with the game of basketball. Maybe off court. I mean, they're great players. They can teach each other something. What the hell people mean that she's gonna teach her maturity and how to be an adult? Like, Caitlyn's not 16 and Aaliyah's not 26. They're both young players. Like, do some of these people think online before they actually comment? Or do they just get the they just get the typing? Is that it, sis? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, people just start typing, and then once you try to talk to them with some clarity, then they blow up. I don't know. Social media is a gift and a curse. Let's see what you say, sis. It's different for different folks. It is not just one reason that brings the hate. It's different for different folks. It is not just one reason that brings the negative energy. Yeah, it's again, it's a total head scratcher for me. And one thing I've learned is because if I let the game, whatever, because I'm a passionate fan of my squads. Um, if I let like people comments get to me, I wouldn't even be online. I would get myself kicked off every damn platform. But it's not that serious. Now I tell myself that it's not that serious. It's just a game, and people are entitled to feel how they feel. If they disrespectful, well, hey, that's them. It's just a keyboard. It's just a keyboard. Some folks are just tired of seeing her. Yeah, I get that, but I can't say that. When I see greatness, I miss greatness. I mean, it's not a day I wish I couldn't watch every Kobe tape. But unfortunately, they only got select games where you can watch Kobe. But if I could watch Kobe in his third season, if I could watch the 82 games, oh yeah, I'm there. If I could watch every Jordan game, obviously nobody has time to watch every game. I would be there. If I could watch, like um I got Big Ten Plus, Big Ten. There's YouTube. If I could watch a classic Caitlyn game or just a game, I'm watching it. So I mean, I guess I'm biased, but again, there's other players out there. There's other teams out there. The Leah Boston years, Asia Wilson. If I could watch old game footage, I don't get tired of watching greatness. And I know you gotta relate to me on that one, sis. I don't get tired of watching greatness, but I guess people are what they are. Some folks will make it, unfortunately, about race. Um, it's crazy because you don't see that in baseball. If you do, it's hidden. You don't see it in football. I mean, you did because you remember for so long they said blacks quarterbacks. I mean, yeah, black quarterbacks. They shouldn't be black quarterbacks. I've heard that. That was driving me crazy. I'm so glad it's a lot more African Americans playing quarterback now. But mostly folks just too sensitive. Yeah, I agree. Uh, yeah, I agree. This has been a great live though. I mean, we went everywhere. In almost an hour because I'm gonna shut it down in about 50 seconds. But it's been great though. I mean, we didn't win everywhere with this live, guys. We done talked about the tournament. We done talked about Caitlyn. We done talked South Carolina. We done talked about the games. I mean, we done been everywhere with this live. Glenn Davis says I fully agree. Salute, salute. Nolan says the naysayers also. I wonder if he's saying casual fans. The naysayers also don't watch games like the fans who are like our weekly women's basketball chats. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. They don't. They casual fans. Also, man, shout out to Creed of Love Sports. she exalts herself. She's one of the greatest women's college basketball creators we got. Hopefully she get back right. I know she been doing a whole lot of content, and I just hope she able to, like, just kind of gather her bearings. I knew when she was MIA, Sess and Nolan. I said when Quita wasn't around, I said she got to be taking a rest break. Because sometimes, I'm gonna say this before I go. Sometimes you gotta take a break. Make sure you take care of you. I meant to tell you that in the live sections in the comments. Says, I mean, we here for you always. And so when you go on live, it's great, but always just make sure to, hey, do as much as you like, because we all love this game of women's basketball, but just make sure you don't burn out. Because I know sometimes if I feel like, here's my trick. If I feel like I'm doing too much and like I'm just grinding too hard, I feel like that's when I'll take like a 2 day break. And I obviously won't do it when basketball is going on, but when how can I say this? When I get a break, like say in between games, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to take a quick break, because you definitely don't want to burn out. And sometimes you can't. You can do so much. So I hope Quita gets back. And I know she coming back, because the games are, they're gonna be coming soon, and she gonna get us ready. She gonna get us right. But yeah, you definitely gotta balance that out, because some people burn out and they don't come back. Because it's like, especially if you got life going, you got your job going, personal life, family life, things going on, mixing all that up with trying to find time to do YouTube, it can get a little bit hectic sometimes. I'm gonna see if anybody else said something I didn't read. Great talk. Oh, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Trying to do a little bit more of these. Nolan says, Seth says, Nolan, exactly, Nolan. Friends, ruin it. Yeah, no doubt. Yes, says. Appreciate that. Definitely balancing. Oh, yes, it's been a great live, no doubt. But look, I appreciate you guys. Look forward to popping in, says, with you, just either you or coach. It don't matter who, J Spot, whatever, whoever the. Yeah, I just try to work my hardest. I definitely do. You all working so hard. Much appreciated. Yeah, like I told Seth, 600 videos in like less than a year. Hey, it's nonstop. We grind hard. So when we take a break, we do hope that people understand why. But hey, it's been great talking to you guys. Go Hawks. Go Bruins. Got to get it done. With that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here, guys. And I get a call coming through. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely boogie, but I'm gonna holler at y'all later. All right, y'all have a great night though. Peace.